What's up, guys? Welcome to this video. We're playing as Pylon Imp. It's a highly requested character for me to do a guide on. You know, if you guys know, you know, this character's a threat to the meta. That's all I'm saying. This character's a threat to the meta. Anyway, run the reload, damage, and health upgrade on this character. I'm gonna give you guys some tips about the base character, the mech, all that you need to know. So the common consensus of this character is like, dude, he has splash damage. Guys, his splash damage is really good. It's not good. It's like helpful if you miss a shot, but like I've seen people play this game and this character that play this character and go and only go for splash shots. What? What are you doing? Come on! Stop that. Anyway, this character, if you could hit your shots, sorry, I need to warm up a little bit. This character can pretty much get a shared kill off of like 2 bursts, so like 4 bullets. It does a ton of damage. People say this character doesn't have high DPS, which, you know, is kind of true. But this character's time to kill and damage output is really good. And the mech is kind of insane. So biggest tip I could give for the mech is for your right ability, the sprint tackle, if you jump and use it at the same time, you could carry some momentum and you could glide across the map. So this is the fastest mech in the game if you're not aware. Really, really, really good. The primary on this mech, it does have splash, but again, the primary on the mech is also not very high, but it still does a decent amount of damage. I'm using the bling mech because it's pretty much a damage upgrade to the regular mech. I wouldn't really recommend going into groups of people with this thing, kind of just playing how I'm playing, like playing very safe and making sure I move a lot. When you get pretty low on health, make sure you have your eject button ready like I just did. But this thing actually lasts a while considering how fast it goes. Dang, it lasts a while. But yeah, this is definitely one of the more fun mechs in the game. You could be very aggressive with it, and then you could also corner glitch with it as usual. But like eject, you get low, obviously. Yeah, but the health upgrade also on the imp is really important. Highly would recommend running health upgrade. But with this character, you're gonna want to do as much damage as possible. Like, don't stop shooting. Another thing is people commonly don't know that you could hold down the button with this character. You could do that. You don't have to tap every single time you want to shoot. Some people don't know that though, which I find kind of weird, but it's different than like Super Commando. Super Commando is like the only burst character in the game, I'm pretty sure, that you actually have to consistently press it down if you want to keep using it, but this character, you could just hold down the trigger and you'll keep shooting out like any other full auto character in the game. From range, this character works from range, but he's not the best. So I would highly recommend playing at a safe, close distance. I'm not saying go in people's faces because that's the last thing you should be doing with an imp, but play at a safe distance. And as you can see, the splash damage is absolutely atrocious, like I was saying earlier, but you're going to want to play very safe with this character because he's an imp, and imps have no health at all, so yeah. So whenever you're reloading, a lot of people don't know this, but you can use your ability, like right when you're in the middle of the reload, and then you could just kind of skip it. Don't forget about Gravity Grenade because it's a really important ability. It could help the character a lot, but when there's a bunch of people clumped up in the Gravity Grenade, I'd highly recommend not... Oh yeah, when you go in your mech, taunt. Because look at that! Look at all those iframes I just got from that. Alright. Yeah, don't forget that the sprint tackle can take the pea shooters out of the mechs, by the way. Can take pea shooters out of the Gatling. Because Gatling is a really, really good counter to the mechs, obviously. So you're going to want to avoid that as much as you possibly can. Jump. Look at this jump. Hoop. Nice. So again, this thing has really good mobility, like surprisingly really, really good. And it also has good crowd control because even though it only does 10 damage per hit with splash, that adds up. That adds up. It has a big radius. I'm gonna talk about character matchups. So you are an imp. So speaking of the devil, these characters right here, fire characters, are an imp's worst nightmare. Imp gets absolutely cooked by fire. You get hit by one bullet, and you're taking 25 damage. That is about a quarter of your health. That's really bad. So I'd say worst matchups. Pylon Imp can struggle to kill higher health people as well. So honestly, Torchwood is a bad matchup. Chompers can be rough. If it's fire chomper in particular. But you do have a gravity grenade. But sometimes if it's a higher health opponent, you can't kill them by the time that they're out of the gravity grenade, which is kind of rough. If you ask me. Most of the imps, they can kill by the time you get out of the gravity grenade. Like, I'm only staying at this one part and I'm picking off people one at a time, like how that chomper was. With this character, you can't just go in. Like, I can't go over there and just try to kill them all because I'm going to die. Unless the players are, like, really unaware for whatever reason. I can't do that unless I'm in my mech. Alright. So I just figured out I'm actually not using the reload upgrade. I'm using the speed upgrade. So I'm using speed, damage, health. You don't need the reload upgrade. This character has so much ammo and already has a good reload. So I don't really like it, but you could use it if you want. But for 16 ammo, his reload seems fine. For me, at least. I think speed's better to get in and out, and that multiplier with an imp speed is really, really nice. But anyway, I switched my mech to the regular mech because after you use your bling mech, and if you die, you can actually switch your mech back to the regular one, and it's already at half charge. So if you're dying a lot with the mech, you could switch them back and forth, and then you can actually have more mechs. It's an exploit, but it is helpful for the character because you get the mech more. So if you have the bling mech, it is a good option to do that. See, look, now my bling mech is already ready because I died when I was using the regular mech, so now I could already go back into the bling mech. So it's pretty broken. It's a really good strategy you could do with this character. Tip for this character would just be to play very passively. Don't be too aggressive because this is one of the imps where you just can't. It sucks, but you can't. The character's still really good, but you can't be aggressive with this guy. You gotta play passive. Your DPS just isn't high enough to shred through a group of people at once. But killing one person at a time with this character, not bad. It's actually pretty good. Right, so this is a spot I like to go in with this mech for whatever reason. So I go right here. And you could just kind of pick people off. It's really funny because no one can really see you. But this is a spot where like a mech like this would be good because you could just kind of hide here and you could actually shoot through the wall if you line yourself up correctly. See, like, I'm shooting through this. It's kind of ridiculous, but they could still kind of shoot the top of the mech. But again, it's really good. You could just chip away at people. And it actually does a decent amount of DPS for how fast the fire rate is. But yeah, this is a nice spot to be with this mech. Like a spot like this, just chill. I want to rant about something real quick because I have to. I just have to. Players who are playing this game, you guys, stop gravity grenading and using Imp-Kata. Why are you doing that? Seriously, why are you doing that? Imp-Kata is a move that's supposed to finish people off. Look, this guy's low. Look, Imp-Kata, he dies. Like that's the best use for Imp-Kata. That's how you should be using it. But I don't get it. Why are people using gravity grenade and Imp-Kata? It's not a good combo that you should be doing. So stop doing that. Use gravity grenade and then use your primary and to focus one target at a time. Don't use Imp-Kata and do 3 damage. It's just not good. So guys, you guys gotta stop doing that. I see people do it in my lobbies all the time. That's what you do. Stop. So the Pylon mech does have less health than like all the other mechs, which kind of sucks, but it still has a decent amount of health, but I'm already dead. Like, that's just how it is with this mech sometimes. It just dies. You know, if that guy wasn't using multi-shuck, he probably would have killed me. this guy's low, so I'm gonna use Imkata. Like that's how you're supposed to use Imkata. Or if there's a P jumping in the air, like you just don't feel like killing him, you could use Imkata. Like that's how you're supposed to use the ability. Well, the game ended because I think the boot didn't go in, but I got 89 kills. I just wanted to explain to you guys to play this character because one of my fans really wanted to request me playing Pylon Imp. So if you guys join the Discord and want me play as a certain character, then let me know in the Discord and I'll play as whoever you guys want. But that was Pylon Imp. He's good, but final tips: focus one person at a time and don't run in too much because your DPS isn't high enough. But yeah, there we go. 89 kills, 40 streak. Yeah, hope you guys enjoyed. Thanks for watching. Bye.